is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your December 2015 forecast for the month. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, and I'm wishing you a happy holiday. Let's get to the forecast. We have on the 4th of December, Venus transiting into Scorpio. So this is in your first house of self. This is when you're looking aesthetically your best at the top of the month. And she'll make another transit by the end of the month on the last day, so take advantage of these 26 days that she is with you, the goddess of beauty, the goddess of attraction and harmony and love and balance, and even money, because she governs both Libra and Taurus, which is beauty and money. So, on the 9th of December, Mercury transits into Capricorn in your third house. This is a very beautiful communication energy. This transit fits superbly because Mercury naturally governs the third house on the astrological wheel, and he trines Jupiter when he activates Capricorn because Jupiter is stationed in Virgo. So there's some earth sign energy between a harmonious trine between the third and the 11th house, communication with friends. There's expression in the social sectors. So he's direct as well, so there's not a lot of tongue-tied energy at this time. On the 11th, we have our new moon at 19 degrees of Sagittarius. This is in the second house, so set your intentions regarding your finances and your self-worth at this time. This is a 28-day lunar cycle, and there is some positive energy in your money sector. So focus on what it is you do want with money and not what it is you don't. On the 21st, the sun enters Capricorn like he does every year, and this is the conjunct Mercury in the third house, trining Jupiter in the 11th. So you have super energy in regarding contacts, clients, negotiations, local travel, the siblings, luck with the vehicle, abundance in the friendships, and the expansion and opulence in the communications with these people and communications in general, and with your siblings. On the 25th, for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, there is a full moon at 3 degrees of Cancer, and a very nurturing full moon in the 9th house, though, of foreign travel and higher certification and your belief systems. So the full moon bringing an ending and an awareness in the sector that she shines. This could see an end to some of you returning from long distance trips. It could see an end to a test and certification around the time of the holidays. Either way, the full moon does show something that needs to be seen. So pay attention to all things 9th house around the time of the 25th. And on that same day, Uranus, the planet of insight and sudden spontaneous electric insight and upheaval, finally goes direct at 16 degrees of Aries, my apologies, in the 6th house of health and work and daily routine. So some of you might have noticed that there's been an erratic energy in the work routine. With Uranus direct, though, this still occurs, but there could be some very sharp brilliance surrounding the 6th house because Uranus is very forward-thinking and smart and inventive and somewhat of a rebellious energy. And you might find that you have a better way of approaching a task or a regimen in the work sector with him direct. On the 30th, Venus makes her second transit into Sagittarius. So the money sector is lit up now after she's done beautifying the way you look aesthetically. She then hits your wallet and does some beautification there. We love that. And also the self-worth, what you think you deserve and how you're being valued is important at that time and in through the full month of January. Mercury will be direct, though, in January, which I'll get to in the next forecast. So it's best to get your traveling done in December. I wanted to get to the cards much earlier for these December forecasts. So we'll see what comes up for Scorpio. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I read all through the week. And you can book with me at audreyalison.com, and I'll get right back to you about scheduling an appointment. So, Scorpio, here is your mini tarot taster general reading for you for the month of December. This is your card. The transition card, the death card, transformation, regeneration, change, rebirth. So there's the card that represents you that wanted to pop out first. I love it. Well, not the best. The Three of Swords could mean you're coming out of some heartache, or you made some change regarding your relationship, or perhaps are dealing with a breakup. Let's see what else comes up. Temperance. This is Sagittarian energy, but it also, and we are the sun is in Sagittarius until the 21st of December, so maybe in this month, through the first 3 weeks, you've dealt with a breakup. If you have not, temperance suggests moderation, balance, timing, beauty, well-being, patience is a virtue. And the Two of Swords coming up against someone. I'm feeling between the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords, some of you have taken opposing views in the relationship that you were in. And you might have come up to a head or something. Have a disagreement about how things should proceed forward on this path together to the sun, which is the relationship in the background. There's change occurring. So with patience, bear with this process. If this did not apply to you, if I'm not channeling for you directly, you can always book a reading with me. I'm at audreyalison.com. Scorpio, I wish you a beautiful December, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.